Okay, well, hi everyone. Welcome to the first ever interview on the YouTube channel for the Wichita Podcast Jams. You've probably already heard Casey here play his jams, but we thought we'd give a little brief interview to kind of find out the man behind the music. How you doing?
All right, man. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Thanks for stopping by and doing this. Well, actually, I stopped by here and came to see you, but this is great. So, I just have a couple questions for you. Most of them are related to Wichita because that's what this podcast / YouTube channel is all about. But the first question is not necessarily about Wichita specifically. Is how did you get started in music?
Oh man,
hard hitting questions.
Yeah, I like professionally in music or just like in music.
Why don't you give me a little bit before and then, or just in general, and then maybe professionally.
I guess it's always been around. My family's been somewhat musical like my whole life, and it was introduced. People always singing and doing stuff around the house. Uncle always playing during holidays and sitting down at the piano, and that was always a thing. And then I went to Catholic school for a really long time, and I started singing in church around middle school, and that was like another cool thing, I think I was one of the only boys in middle school choir.
Same.
Yeah, and all my friends made fun of me, and they're like, "You get to go on field trips with girls," And everybody was on in 8th grade. There's no room for any more boys.
Right.
There's no more bass parts left to sing.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what about professionally? I mean, obviously, at some point you.
Yeah. So I guess I dabbled in high school playing at like social events and gatherings, I guess, just for fun. If I had a guitar with me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to sing for these people because it's fun to entertain people.
Sure.
And that energy of, I guess I kind of stumbled across it, like, of being able to, I guess, manipulate the energy of a room by introducing energy.
Okay.
And like they give you energy back, and it kind of turns into this, I don't know, this awesome little experience.
Right. You've always been very energetic from as long as I've known you, doing backflips off walls and things like that.
Yeah, I don't mind entertaining folks.
Yeah.
It's always been one of those things. Is like I like to put smiles on faces. Any
Sure.
way I can do that, like, I'll try it.
Are you still doing backflips?
I don't want to say yes because
We're not going to put you on camera doing one. Don't worry.
I don't want to say yes because people are going to ask me to do it.
Okay. Don't ask people.
And I want it to be like, hey.
Right. You just do it and it's done.
Yeah.
Great. Well, cool. What are some of your favorite places to play in Wichita?
Man, honestly, the funny thing about it is I didn't really start playing out for people until I moved away.
Right.
Like, there's something about Wichita, at least as me growing up, back when I grew up, if it ever happened, that you get this idea in your head that you need to move from where you grew up to be successful in whatever that you're doing, especially like the music industry. And as a, little kid growing up in Wichita, Kansas, you're not thinking, oh man, I'm going to make it huge here in Wichita. In the music industry.
Sure.
So I gravitated towards the West Coast and stayed there for 18, 20 years.
Yeah.
I bounced around a couple other places and that were really awesome too. And I think I'm straying away from the question because I forgot what it was.
Where do you like to play in Wichita? I was going to say, you're talking to somebody who moved away as well,
yeah,
so I understand.
I didn't really get an opportunity to explore the venues here so much until I moved away and started coming back, and then trying to find the places that I could play last minute without booking in advance so I started off doing like open mics, back at like Rock Island,
Sure.
or the Brickyard, and those places were awesome, and that's how I met a lot of the people that I know that make music here in this town, and I'd love to explore that a whole lot more, because I feel like kind of like a jerk because I never really gave my hometown music scene a chance.
Now here's your chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we are.
Exactly.
You're on a hometown podcast jam sesh. So yeah.
I'm excited to do it because I know there's a community here,
Yeah.
and I've come across people, in my time, and actually the places that I've actually booked. I think the only place that I've booked official gigs here is at the Artichoke.
I was gonna say I've seen you at the Artichoke.
Yeah, I love that place.
Yeah.
I've got a soft spot for the Irish pub.
Yeah.
And played a lot of them in my time playing.
Yeah. So. Cool. Well, let's see what else I got on my list because I'm blanking. That's right. What is your favorite restaurant in Wichita?
I mean, I'm a little biased.
That's true. I guess I didn't even think about it when I asked you this question. So why don't you tell me your biased opinion and then maybe a second opinion?
Yeah, sure. I think my honestly, even unbiased, but I really love eating at Lola's Bistro.
I can agree. It's a very good place. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, if that's your answer, that's fine. Yeah. I love Lola's.
There are definitely things. I have my Wichita eateries that I'm like, when I'm back in town, I have to go get. There, yeah. And there's a pretty long list, and I don't want to get started because I don't want to leave people out. But there's the fast foods, of course, that you can't get anywhere. Like what is it? Blanking.
Spangles?
Yeah, Spangles.
Freddy's. Yeah.
There actually are Freddy's on the West Coast.
There are Freddy's.
Yeah, but they're sparse, and it's like a road trip. You got to get to it.
Yeah.
Barnard's.
Okay, it just moved out west.
Yeah, I haven't been to their new location yet. I feel so bad. But it was so close when I was living.
So close. Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of other restaurants, but
cool.
That's
and for those that want to know why you're so biased about Lola's, your brother owns the place.
Truth.
So that's it is good. I think EB Wichita, whatever that food blogger's name is, I think he said his favorite place is Lola's.
That's right. I saw that.
Yeah.
It was
go
super
check
proud
it out.
to hear that.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is.
It is really good. So it is on our list of restaurants to review, but we're not going to review it today. So what are your favorite places to hang out in Wichita?
Man, that's another thing is like I really haven't gone out and been social.
That's true. You've been back pretty much during COVID, right?
Yeah, I moved back officially like right around Christmas time.
Oh, okay.
Solstice time, winter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and been here since. We came back at first at the beginning, and then I went back to go, move a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And pack up and make the official move, which I haven't told anybody yet. So if you're seeing this and you know me and you're in Wichita, I'm sorry I didn't let you know.
That's true. I did just talk to somebody who was like, I haven't seen that he's back. And I'm like, yeah, he's back. Yeah. I don't know how long he's been back for, but he's back.
Under the radar.
This is the announcement video.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Hey, Wichita.
Hey, everybody.
I'm back. I hope you're all ready for some crazy news.
Okay, and so my last question for you is, outside of music, what do you like to do?
Man, everything.
Okay, sure.
It's like, how much time do we have here on this earth? We gotta try it at least, right? I enjoy working on cars.
Okay.
Building things, doing things, climbing things.
Using your hands in a lot of different ways. Okay.
Getting out there and like being active, I guess, and physical. If you had a chance to go look around here, there's like an engine that I'm rebuilding right around the corner over here.
Yeah.
And there's car parts all over the place. I love doing that. Love making things.
Cool.
Love working on combustion automobiles, even though it might not be the best for the environment. But
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of people are making a thing, and I'm just anyway.
Yeah.
I can't get that's a whole other can of worms.
Okay. So how can people find your music, look you up, things like that?
I'm actually about to release this. It's a whole long story with that too. We put a lot of work and time into making it, and it's been completed, like product in hand, for more than I'd like to admit, or longer than I'd like to admit. I had this master plan of doing like the full band of everybody that's on this, because some of these songs and the arrangements I have like, 16 instruments playing, at points, and I just had this, dead set want to do a big grand release of what's on the record.
Right.
But aligning that many people, and we could get by with doing maybe 8 people and still have people doing multiple parts or whatever and pull it off. But, then I was in the worst of happening, and then the world shut down. We weren't allowed to be in the same room, and playing in a band together was like an illegal gathering.
Right.
And so things are we're nuts, and I'm still trying to get into that. But right now, I have a bunch of copies of 12-inch, 45 RPM, 180 gram vinyl that I have, and I have a whole bunch of CDs also, and you can get them from me directly if you can. Okay. Find I'm on the gram.
You are. What's your handle?
Is AC Cabay.
Okay.
So ASEYCABAY.
Okay, we'll tag it, I'm sure, so you guys can find it. Great. Between destinations.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's another. I didn't want to say like the journey or anything like that, so it was kind of like my roundabout way of being like it's about getting there.
Sure, that's kind of cool. And you're wearing the shoes, I think.
Oh, somewhat.
They're close.
I'm all of, like, the red high tops.
Yeah.
I think were my thing as I was away. Like, even though I lived in lots of places and I didn't really give Wichita much of a chance here, I always had my ode to Kansas with my ruby slippers.
There you go.
Always.
Love it. Love it. Well, we're glad you're back. We look forward to seeing you around Wichita area, hopefully jamming.
Excited to get back out
hanging out. So if you're looking for us, here's our YouTube channel, but we're the Wichita Podcast. You can find us at Instagram and on Instagram and Twitter at Wichita Podcast. Email us at wichitapodcast@gmail.com. Find us on all of the platforms for our actual podcast streaming, Spotify, Apple, everything. We're out there. Go find us, like, subscribe, check us out, share, tell people about it. Thank you so much. We'll Wichita talk to you later.
We can't go on living like this. There's something wrong, something to miss. Don't gotta try, you feel it. Face down in the dirt, lying barely intact. I'm trying to get up, but you put on my back, you win.